Welcome back. Konnichiwa. Herzlich willkommen. So guys, update here on GameStop, ticker GME. Yo guys, we have here the situation that in my opinion we are now very close here to see a short squeeze for GameStop. I predicted the squeeze in May already here by the end of April, where I said I expect the squeeze to happen, and I show you here in this video why we have a very similar situation and why I think GameStop is now here about to squeeze, guys. Everything what I say here is of course not financial advice. This is not to hype you up. This is not to create FOMO. I just give you here my honest opinion based on the chart. I am absolutely not emotional attached to GameStop or any other stock here. I always predict short squeezes here, or at least I try to predict short squeezes on my channel. And the main purpose is of course to educate you in trading. Okay. Yo guys, since the last squeeze here in May 2024, we can see that now 200 days passed without a big squeeze for GME. We see that here since the shakeout candle here, we had a squeeze of course, then the post squeeze that was very easy to trade by the way. And we see that now from this shakeout candle here in August, we gained in total, I think 50%, about 50% here. So. And yes, 52%, and it took here also a couple of 100 days to just regain 50%. This is of course very boring. I personally don't hold stocks for that period of time. That makes just no sense. We have so many squeezes here in the market, and as I said, I always try to predict squeezes here, guys. And when I predicted the last squeeze for GameStop here, let us switch off here the indicators, then you can see that my suggestion was here that we see the breakout in this kind of field here, and not, of course, this is a huge range. It's not about the date. I said when we hit my pink trend line here, this is where I expect the squeeze to happen, and we had a very clear trend line pattern here, or trend channel pattern for GameStop. Build it here. Built a very nice wedge pattern, made exactly the touch here on my suggested support line here, and then boom, we started to squeeze, guys. And we have the same situation again, my friends. We are here at this point where I see here the main resistance for the algos, and this is everything based on algos, guys, not made by human, what you see here. And every time when GameStop can come with volume out of this trend channel pattern here, this yellow line, I keep it very simple in the chart. This is where we can expect here a short squeeze to happen. That pattern also makes just sense here. You can see how we start to move here in waves. Maybe we have here one shakeout, one drama attempt before we rip here to the upside, and of course I show you all the price levels here in this video. I said that before, guys, that I normally try to predict short squeezes here. Today is Sunday, and today I released my new hot stock video. I have here something like a finest selection of short squeeze stocks. I call them the hot stocks, which means when I present these videos on Sunday, that the tickers which I show in these videos, I expect them to squeeze in the very few next trading days. There is never a guarantee, of course. I cannot see the future, but when you understand chart techniques, when you know how to read a chart, that doesn't matter if this is GameStop, AMC, or any other stock, guys, the patterns are always the same, the signals are always the same, and that's why short squeezes are very predictable. We had, of course, here two short squeezes this week. After my video release here, I can show you that really quick, guys. One of my hot stocks squeezed here 173% in 2 trading days, or even 1 trading day here. That was on Friday, by the way. And again, after my video release, of course, and then here one of my Patreon swing trade alerts, which I post only on Patreon, also squeezed on Friday 122% in just 1 day, guys. The biggest squeezes which I predicted here in October last month was this one here. 1 day after my video release, this ticker squeezed 854% in just 2 days. Absolute massive rip. And then in September it was even more violent. This ticker here squeezed 1400% in total. So you see, it is possible to predict short squeezes, and of course that makes not only me happy, that makes also my members happy. And when you want to see those hidden short squeeze stocks, guys, you can join in here our trading community. The most popular membership which I have is the full package membership here on Patreon. When you click the info icon here in the corner, then you can access here the Patreon member link. You see all the member benefits here. Everybody is welcome. We're growing every day, guys. So if you want to become a part of this community, please use here the link in the info icon corner. So, yo guys, GameStop. First of all, we have now here a potential breakout out of this yellow trend line. In my opinion, I'm very honest, this is for now the only trend line which you need to to check, guys. Yeah, that is possible that the market makers create here one fake out, but that looks super, super bullish. GameStop is moving here with still low volume here. Even we have here 16 million on Friday, which is almost twice the average volume, but it's not enough, guys. When we want to see a short squeeze, we need a few 100 million volume, or at least 50-60 million volume. You can see when we had this short squeeze here in May, you can see that here in the corner of TradingView here, we had 187 million volume in one day. This is what we need if we want to see here a short squeeze for GameStop. Also, you can see the next day here, even bigger volume with more than 200 million volume. But we are on the way, guys. Yeah, that looks very promising here. There is no guarantee. This is not financial advice. I don't want to create here FOMO. This is my opinion. I show you something what also confirms the theory, guys. Yeah, we have here, I have a very special adjusted RSI here, which I'm using, and you can see that every time when GameStop went back out of this RSI pattern here, here is some resistance waiting here at 54. You can see that this was never possible really for GameStop to break this 54 level here on the RSI, but when we broke this level here, you can see that was the moment when GameStop started to squeeze here. That was in May, then the post squeeze here in June. And guys, guess what? We are back over this line here. We're now trading here back over 57. So I think that is possible that we come a little bit more down here, just a few dollar maybe or cents before we start to rip. But the breakout, in my opinion, is almost confirmed, because what I want to see here is a full green candle body over this line. We already have here one, of course, followed by a lot of red candles. This is normal because the market makers, the algos, which controlling here the price, or not to say manipulate, they getting now here in panic, and they know that they have to settle those failed to delivers and all those synthetic shares which have been generated here. Yeah, price goes to the upside is very simple for GameStop, guys. There is one small resistance waiting at $40. Of course, when we come here with 150 million or more, then $40 will not be a strong resistance. At least for a couple of days we can manage it to squeeze. The price goal, which I totally expect for GameStop, is $63, guys. This is what we, I think, will reach at least when we start to squeeze. But we also have here one open gap in the daily chart at $72.88. So we already closed this open gap with a 4-hour candle, guys, but that doesn't count in favor for the algo. So you can see when we had the May squeeze here, we squeezed even here to $80, but that does not count, guys. Yeah, that the gap is still not filled. So this open gap in the daily chart is the last open gap in the daily chart for GameStop. And this is a little bit the sad part, guys. I don't want to kill your hope here, or, you know, I don't say we cannot squeeze higher. We can squeeze much higher, because the setup is very good right now. We came back here to a little bit lower than $10 and squeezed until $80. So now we have support here at $20. So of course we can see here a much higher squeeze. Even a new all-time high for GameStop is of course possible. What I just want to tell you is maybe this squeeze just lasts here for 1 or 2 days, because the purpose of the algos is just to close this gap. And when this business is done, there is technically, yeah guys, I just say technically, no reason to squeeze higher. I know you don't want to hear that, but this is what it is. And you can see that was the same situation here. I know what people think, yeah, that they removed the buy button and so on. Yes, but this is the market, guys. The market makers will find some ways to regulate the price. And you can see as soon as we had this all-time high, we just came down. I mean, you have to just listen, watch that, guys, here. That is 90%, more than 90% drop here in a couple of days. No matter how they did that, they did that. And this is what we have to respect. And that's why it's so important that you also understand here the chart techniques, that you also understand how to trade short squeezes like that. I just give my best here, guys, to share my opinion and share my knowledge here based on the chart. This is not financial advice. Make your own due diligence, but this is how I see here the GameStop squeeze playing out. As I said, much higher prices are possible, even in your all-time high. When we start to squeeze here, I make an update video. So keep on tight, guys. I wish you great success. If you want to copy the price levels here for GameStop, this is everything based on TradingView. This is the program that I use for all my trades, guys, and of course to prepare all my own videos here. So if you want to also get TradingView for yourself, that helps you a lot to understand how the algos work. I can offer you here a discount link. When you click the info icon here in the corner, you can get access to my $15 discount link, and I always recommend the premium tier. This is good for beginners and advanced traders. My dear friends, I wish you all the best, yeah, great success with GME and all the other stocks, yeah. Thank you for watching. If you like this content here, if you don't want to miss any updates, especially here on my Short Squeeze place, guys, then please hit the like and subscribe button right now. I would really appreciate that. Being that said, I wish you a nice Sunday. Thank you for your time and see you in the next video. Arigato gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute, bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.